Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a three-tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Exit.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
14.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
He is brought down by Mike Edwards. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Seattle.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Brady will try again on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants? Losing the face of their team in Saquon Barkley. Looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Chris Carson.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Brady's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Watch the whip. Check. Slide.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 9. Wilson steps away to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Carson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll run with Penny. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And now this is